What's up, home bartenders? Let's make 3 more awesome, easy to make cocktails for your next Halloween party. Let's do it.
Starting with the Dark and Bloody, a nice Halloween twist on the dark and stormy. Start by filling a highball glass with some ice. We're going with 2 ounces of spiced rum. That's homemade spiced rums. Check out my recipe for that. All right, there it is. And then we're gonna do just a touch of cinnamon syrup, about a 1/4 ounce. There we go. Follow that up with a little bit of lime juice, freshly squeezed because I'm out of super juice. Gotta make more. And then we're gonna top it with this cranberry ginger ale from Canada Dry, but any red soda will work. I've used strawberry soda before. And then we're gonna top it with a little bit of red glitter, cocktail glitter. You know, I like to use these. It's optional, but it looks really cool. All right, garnish away, and there it is.
The Dark and Bloody. Oh, that's nice. Not as spicy as a Dark and Stormy. Obviously, we're using a ginger ale, cranberry ginger ale instead of ginger beer, but that spiced rum gives it a really nice flavor, all those spices in there, a little bit of cinnamon syrup as well. This is really good. If you want that ginger beer bite, you could do maybe like a cranberry syrup and then a traditional ginger beer. I've also made this one, the Dark and Bloody, with a strawberry soda, so that takes the ginger right out, and that one was also very good. So essentially we just want a red soda, so whatever red soda you have to make it nice and red. But very nice, very fall inspired, and very Halloween inspired. Guys, we got 2 more drinks coming your way, but if you like what you see, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you get notified when we release new content.
All right, up next we have the Ectoplasm Colada. All right, starting with 1.5 ounces of a white rum using Angostura here into a mixing tin. After that, 1/2 ounce of cream of coconut. I make a homemade cream of coconut, so check out that recipe. Follow that up with 1 ounce of pineapple juice and 1 ounce of Midori. That's green melon liqueur. All right, then we're gonna give it some crushed ice, and I'm gonna use my drink mixer to mix this up. You don't need one. You could totally just shake this by hand, but I do like how foamy this gets with a drink mixer.
The Ectoplasm Colada. Yeah, I don't think this is really one for me. I know my buddy Dave from Booze on the Rocks would love this cocktail. This seems like his style. He's a big Midori fan. Well, it certainly is sweet, and that Midori kind of hits first, followed by the coconut and the pineapple. And I'm just not the biggest fan of the Midori of melon liqueur. But if you like melon liqueur, definitely give this a try. It's sweet, it's coconut, it's still got those kind of coconut pina colada vibes, but then you got the melon flavor. In my opinion, the best thing this has going for it is just the look of it. I mean, look at that neon green color, the gummy worms. It's just a really good Halloween cocktail, just not for me.
Last but certainly not least, the Black Widow Negroni. All right, so this is gonna start pretty traditionally like a Negroni. We've got some gin, we've got some Campari, and of course, some sweet vermouth. Those are the 3 ingredients to a classic Negroni. But we are gonna add just 1/2 ounce of a raspberry liqueur. You can use Chambord, you can use whatever you have. We just want that nice flavor. After that, 1/4 teaspoon of activated charcoal. That's gonna make our Negroni jet black. And then we're gonna pour that into a nice Nicanora. We're serving this one up and garnish with a raspberry.
The Black Widow Negroni. Oh yeah, that's delicious. So the idea of this one is that we're using the activated charcoal to make it black, and then we're using a raspberry to do that little dot of red, mimicking the colors of a Black Widow spider. But I didn't just want the theme of this one to be the color, I wanted the theme to also influence the flavor. Since we're using a raspberry to give us that red color, the red dot on the spider, I also wanted to use a raspberry liqueur. And raspberry, that subtle sweetness does influence the flavor, and it is really nice. And fruit, like the berry flavors, work really well with Campari. I know a lot of people have done strawberry infused Campari. I've never tried it myself, but I've heard, especially my buddy Vino did a bunch of videos on that. That is very, very good. This, I'm assuming, gives it that same vibe. Obviously, we didn't infuse the Campari, but we're adding a raspberry liqueur, and it's giving it a great vibe. And the black color is just awesome. All right, we need to rate our Halloween concoctions today. In first place, gonna give it to the Black Widow Negroni. It looks really good, the black and the red, that spider look, very nice, but it just has the classic Negroni taste and that hint of raspberry, very nice, and I like stiffer drinks myself. In second place, gonna give it to the Dark and Bloody. It's a nice twist on a dark and stormy. I like I said, I had it with strawberry soda and it was very good. I almost prefer it with the cranberry ginger ale because it still feels like a, to some extent, like a dark and stormy because of that ginger flavor. It's not quite the kick of a mule of a ginger beer, but it is nice. And that spiced rum adds so much complexity of flavor. It's delicious. And in last place, even though it's probably the best looking drink today, the Ectoplasm Colada. Melon's just not my thing. And mixing it with the pina colada, it's just not for me, but I can see the appeal. If you like sweet drinks, if you like melon, definitely give that one a try. Halloween is almost upon us. If you want to see more Halloween cocktails, make sure to click that video. If you want to see my Boba Fett cocktail in costume, click that video right there. And we will see you on Halloween. Cheers.